Welcome to the STARS program, seniors taking active roles in society. And now, here's your host, ANITA FINLEY.
Minto communities, you'll be hearing a lot about them. They have such beautiful homes, and the nice part about that, the prices are so reasonable for what they provide. And just for any of you who haven't been to one of the Minto communities, you really ought to go and do that. And today, we're going to feature Tradition's newest active adult community. And Tradition is an area up there in Port St Lucie. And so I have the Senior Director of All Sales, and that's TONIA Abramson. And TONIA, thank you for being on our show today.
Thank you, ANITA. It's a pleasure.
So you are now want to talk about Port St Lucie. I mean, you're up there, and Minto has made quite a splash there.
We sure have. We've been in Tradition a while now for a few years, and we're introducing a brand new community called Lake Park at Tradition. Your viewers and yourself probably have heard of Town Park at Tradition, and Town Park has less than 20 home sites remaining, so we're so ecstatic to bring on Lake Park at Tradition.
Well, you've got to be doing something right, because even in the time when homes were not selling much, I think Minto always sold. And my opinion, being in the real estate business before, is people know quality, and they know safety, and they know location. And that's really what Minto does.
That's 100% correct, ANITA. Yes, totally. And what's great is that Lake Park at Tradition, as I mentioned, our newest community, there was such a popular demand, and when we introduced Lake Park, it's introduced as our newest active adult community. What's nice is we offer a mix of single-family and villa homes, all revolving around a resort-style amenities in an age-restricted community, which is also Port St Lucie named the top 10 places to retire in the U.S. by Portfolio.com. So, great place to be.
Yeah, and I've lived here in South Florida a long time. I've actually made speeches up in Port St Lucie, and for a long time it was just a place up there. But over the last, I would say, 7 years, I mean, the things that have popped up there, I don't say it's another Boca, but it's certainly on their way. I mean, Stewart certainly became very popular, and then people just wanted to move further north.
Sure. The great thing about Port St Lucie, and especially Tradition where we're building Lake Park, is there's such a sense of community and lifestyle that goes there. There's a welcoming town center. As you mentioned, it's just so centrally located between Palm Beach, Orlando, and the value, you just can't, it doesn't compare anywhere else. What's nice is there's tons and tons of activities, events, concerts that take place right in Tradition Square, which is in the heart of the community life. Retailers, I mean, you name it, it's all right there. So you can give up the car, you can bike ride and enjoy shopping and restaurants and just fun, relaxation.
Okay, so one thing that I know you're famous for is being very high quality with very budget prices. And what I'm looking at your ad is the prices range from $180,000, which would be a villa home, to the mid-200s. I don't know how you all can produce that.
That is correct. It is. And what's great is you really are getting a lot for the money. Our homes are all energy efficient. That price range you mentioned, 180s to the mid-200s, they're going to be for 2 to a 3-bedroom. All of our homes are going to come with 2-car garages. The sizes are anywhere from 1565 square feet under air to 2220 square feet under air. So we've got something for every buyer.
I was laughing because when you were saying that, I was going to say, okay, so then what does it cost with air conditioning? I was kidding. You said under air because it's like, it's funny because people are now renting apartments at this, at a price, because I can picture this. they have apartments now that are a lot more expensive than these villas. And I know that one thing we need to talk about, the community itself has so many amenities.
Oh, yes, there really is. And you hit the nail on the head there. Rents now are so expensive, and you're probably paying more to rent than the cost of a mortgage, with, interest rates being still at historic levels. There's no better time to buy. But the community itself there's nothing second, it's second to none, basically. As I mentioned, we've got great easy access off I-95, Turnpike. There's world-class golf courses nearby, PGA, nearby beaches, boating, fishing. I mean, the opportunities just goes on for the classic Florida coastal lifestyle.
And so how far is it to the beach if you went east?
It is probably going to be about a 15-minute drive.
Really? That's just great. And, of course, I know that there are some, and I said this with Cy Wolf, who is up there at, at Sunset. Tell me about the educational facilities, because a lot of people, they're retiring at a young age, in their 50s, 60s, and they still want education. I know you have some good educational facilities up there.
Oh, sure. We're just a short drive from Florida Atlantic University. You even have close by the small, charming towns of Stewart, Jensen Beach. We're close to Vero, but world-famous attractions of Orlando is close by. But, yeah, there's tons close by. In addition, there's a brand-new Tradition Medical Center that opened up last year, state-of-the-art acute care hospital. So you really don't, Anita, have to leave Tradition for anything you need. All your needs are right there in the heart of Tradition.
Is there a Publix?
Oh, is there a Publix? There's an Office Max. There's a Bed Bath & Beyond. There's a Target. There is, Panera. There's movie theaters. There's, you name it. You name it.
I say that because, being in real estate, that these organizations go and they see where the population is before they put
absolutely
their roots down.
That's right.
And so they know that this is really hot. Well, we all know in real estate, people say, well, I could have bought this years ago. I should have done it. It was only this much, and I didn't do it. Well, let me tell you, and I don't like to talk investment. I'm just going to talk reality. When a community is new and they just open it up, they want to start selling. And so they can't start selling from the very upper top. They start selling with the lowest that they can apparently build their community and keep it going with all the, it takes money to do that. So if you're interested at all in moving up a little bit further, if you're coming in from Miami or you're coming in from Fort Lauderdale or even Palm Beach County, go look at it. Go up there and take a peek. And let me give you a phone number to call. They'll tell you when they'll be there. They'll arrange for someone to be waiting for you. Their phone number is 888-685-7068. Again, that's 888-685-7068. Remember, this is Pencil Talk Radio. And if you want to get on the web, and then you can see some of the models, and you'll be able to really see the area, it's mintofla.com, mintofla.com. And so it's, and when you're, so if we're going to take I-95, up there, isn't I-95 and the Turnpike very close together?
Very close, yes. Yes.
Because I remember going up there.
Yes, you're going to exit off of Port St. Lucie Boulevard, so very easy to remember.
No, it is. That's right. That's right. You can't do wrong with that. All right. Well, now let's just talk about, so someone has to be, 55? How old do they have to be to live in this community?
Yes, 55 or better.
Okay. And then when they go in there, they have a choice, as you said, of a villa, which is an attached villa. Is this just two places together?
It's correct. It's two homes sharing one wall. And what's nice is the way our villa homes are designed, they live and feel like a single-family home. So you have the best of both worlds, choosing either a villa or a single family.
And the smallest, tell me the sizes again.
Sure. The smallest villa we have is 1,565 square feet.
And is that 2-bedroom?
That is a 2-bedroom with a den. Yes, a 2-bedroom with a den. And what's nice is our floor plans offer different configurations where you can convert the den into a 3rd bedroom. So there's plenty of opportunities here for our buyer to choose exactly what they want.
And unlike condominiums where some of you are probably living, I mean, it's probably strange when you think, well, I'm in a condo. Why do I go to a single-family home? Lots of reasons, because I have now moved to a condo from a single-family home, and so many restrictions. So someone can do things in their yard, or I mean, can they can have dogs. Let's just talk about all the things they can have.
Which is true. You definitely, the joy of home ownership versus condo living is very different. The pet is one thing that you mentioned, but there's nothing like stepping outside and walking on grass. That's your land, your property. Being able to barbecue. Who doesn't want to barbecue in South Florida?
Well, I have a bigger one. Step out and get into your car and not have to go through a garage where you can't find a parking space.
Well, all of our homes come with a 2-car garage. So
I find that
amazing.
amazing.
Get out into a nice, cool car, no less.
Well, that really hits the nail on the head. A 2-car garage.
Yes. And our homes are beautifully appointed, Anita. You're going to have ceramic tile floor throughout all the main areas, stainless steel appliances, washer and dryer included, 42-inch cabinets in the kitchen, granite countertops in your kitchen and all your bathrooms, and the list goes on from there. So just to name a few items, for the price of $180 to the mid-200s, you couldn't ask for any place better to be.
No, you really can, and I hope people will make appointments to go up there. You know, you can get on the web and you can see it, but go there, step on the ground, talk to other people there. How long has this been on the market now?
Lake Park we just introduced just a few months ago, so it is brand new.
Are there any residents?
Not at Lake Park. We are building right now. We're building.
Oh, that's really pre-construction.
This is really, you're getting in at entry level. This is the time. You're getting in pre-construction prices. And your choice of premium home sites, which is nice. When you're one of the first, you get to pick the exact home site you want.
And there's a lake. Describe when we drive in what it's like. What do you see?
The community itself is absolutely beautiful. When you approach, you are greeted by, it is a gated community for one, which gives you that peace of mind. You're greeted by our greeter. You come in. Your car is going to go over the cobblestone pavers, which is just a great feeling, and you'll have lakes on either side of you. Then as you approach a roundabout, there's our beautiful clubhouse, which amenities galore, from a temperature-controlled swimming pool. We offer bocce ball. There's just, the amenities that we offer are endless. The fitness center, and tons of activities inside the clubhouse as well. But you have lakes. You have beautiful preserves as well, so if you enjoy nature, you can enjoy that. The community itself is a little over 8,000 acres of sparkling lakes and parks, and everything is surrounded by our central retail district. And then there's miles of paved pathways, so you can go for a really nice bike ride, a nice walk. Lake Park, it captures the small town charm of yesterday, but with everything that we need, our needs of today.
And can you have golf carts? Can you take those around?
It is not a golf cart community. However, we do have PGA golf courses a stone throw away. So everything that you need is close by.
All right. And if someone, moves in here, all the amenities, is there an extra fee for those?
We do have a Homeowners Association fee, yes. And the Homeowner Association fee is going to vary. It's going to be about $400, but it includes all your landscaping. So you have peace of mind, not having to worry about anything except your home itself. The full operation of the clubhouse and all the amenities, irrigation, pest control, basic cable is included, high-speed internet, the alarm monitoring, reserves, and it will also include for our villas the roof and exterior building painting. So you get quite a bit.
Yeah, you really do. Tell me, I see in your advertising that you talk about the Leadership in Energy and Environment Design called LEED. What really is that?
Well, we as a builder, Minto Communities, we do believe in building to the higher standard of energy efficiency and sustainability because basically it helps with the environment. It saves on our residents' electric bills, so they save money there. So there's just nothing like buying new. So when you buy new, you're going to reap the rewards of all those benefits. So reduced cost of home ownership, lower maintenance, insurance costs, just the increased savings with the energy efficiency in the home.
And one thing that doesn't come casually is to have the reputation, or let's say it's the award of one of the 10 top best places to retire. Only 10 in the whole country. And this is one of them. That's called portfolio.com. Just go on their website. And these are resort-style amenities with a small-town charm. And that's why they chose this. And so it's very desirable. And I think the thing that I like is it is very centrally located when you think about it. I mean, it's not up into Melbourne. No. It's really close to Stewart. How far from Stewart? It's about like 30 minutes or no, less. It's really less.
It's a little less than that.
Yeah, remember that. And so you're in a place. Now, the one thing that when you go to Port St. Lucie, even getting there, the lakes, the water. I mean, it glistens during the day. I love driving up in that area. Once I hit, I guess, Stewart, and then I see all the bridges and all the areas. It is so pristine.
That is true. I agree with you 100%. There's no feeling like that. It almost takes you back, It's like time stop a little bit, and that's what I love about tradition especially. You really have that small town charm, and you don't have that overpopulated feel whatsoever like you do in the Miami area and, some of the larger cities. It's special.
That's why people really are moving. I know I grew up in Miami, and so, we lived there. And, of course, we didn't know anything about the west part where you see Weston and you see going over to Naples. I mean, it's almost like there's places, one after another. It used to all be the Everglades. And so you've seen all this happening. And now you come up to Fort Lauderdale, and that used to just, when I lived in Miami, there was just some lakefront places. Now that, of course, is so intense. And now you come to Palm Beach County, and there's one community after another community after another community.
Sure.
And now for tradition, well, actually it was Minto that must have seen that. They're very smart, and they are all over the state of Florida. And so they must have relished and taken their hands and kind of rubbed them. Aha, we're going to do something here in Port St. Lucie because we can see the future.
That's right. That's right.
And they did. They sold out. You said they had 20 homes left in Town Park.
We have less than 20 homes left in Town Park. Less than 20.
Amazing. And that's only been on, about 3 years or 4 years? Not that long.
It's about 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you seen, I know we don't want to talk about investment, but have you seen a lot of the people who bought in there very happy because their homes are worth more now?
ANITA, one step better than that. We've seen many people that have bought and repurchased another home with us because we introduce new floor plans during our build time in communities. And they'll sell the first home they purchased and buy another home with us. So what does that tell you?
It tells you a lot, I have to say. That's very,
Absolutely.
very Very interesting. And so if someone comes up here, what are they going to see? You don't have then anything in there as the recreation facilities? Are they there?
We do. We have the recreation facility that they have. The models that we have currently at Town Park, they'll be able to see those because we are building a few of the same models there, as well as introducing some new floor plans. So they will be able to see and get a sense of the neighborhood and the community itself.
So Town Park is pretty much just next door?
Yes, ma'am.
That's wonderful. So I guess so how many residents eventually will be living at Lake Park?
We will have approximately 644 homes.
Really?
Yes.
And how many are in Town Park?
And in Town Park, we have, oh my goodness, we have about a little over 700 homes at Town Park.
So you keep it small. I hear this.
We do. We do like to have intimate communities, master planned communities that give the full lifestyle and everything that a customer wants and is looking for.
You just used a wonderful word. Let me just tell everybody before we do that. TONIA Abramson is the Senior Director of all sales at Minto Communities. It's a big job, and it takes someone who really understands this because every community is successful. They have to have sales people there, and Tonia's done a great job. So what I wanted to, let me just give a website. Get on their website, and then you'll be able to see where they are located. You can look more information here at Lake Park. It's mintofla.com, mintofla.com. And here's a phone number to call if you want information, you want to make an appointment to go up there and have somebody waiting for you. It's 888-685-7068. That's 888-685-7068. And that will be the best way that you can really understand it. And if you want to go to Port St. Lucie, you can just get on I-95 or go on the turnpike, and you'll be able to turn right in there. And it's as Tonia said, it's not a huge place, so it's not like getting off the turnpike in Miami or Fort Lauderdale and all of a sudden, where do I go? It'll be very easy. You just go. I think when you get off there, you would be going east, wouldn't you?
Correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So what I wanted to talk about was what you said, the master plan. People don't understand what master planning is compared to some contractor just building, a bunch of lots and taking lots and building a bunch of homes. So explain what that is.
Well, a master plan community, what's nice is you're buying into the entire community. So from the aesthetics of the community, one thing that is nice about a master plan community is you're going to have different elevations, which is the facade of the home to choose from. You know that things are going to be well maintained and manicured nicely. So your level that you're expecting as far as the maintenance of the grounds and the facilities, the clubhouse and amenities, will always be maintained. And one thing about that is, when you purchase, let's say you buy a piece of dirt and you build there, you never know what's coming next to you. So builder controls all of that, which adds additional value to your home, to your investment. I mean, buying a brand new home is one of the most important investment decisions that anyone can make.
Of course.
And home ownership builds wealth over time.
Well, especially as one ages, because they're not going to make too many moves. Once they reach 65, I don't think. Maybe they'll make one, make two. So it's time to really look very hard at what you're buying and make sure that if you need that extra bedroom or that den, it's very important, even though you think you may not. Maybe you'll have someone that has to come in and be a companion for you. You have to think through when you're doing the same thing with the kitchen, and everyone loves, I must say, people really do love to have everything brand new that no one else cooked on or used or took a bath in. And that's the beauty of buying something brand new.
And the warranty that goes along with brand new as well. If something goes awry when you buy a used home, you're responsible for fixing that. So you have warranties when you buy a brand new home, so it just gives you that that added peace of mind.
Well, and especially if you're working with a Minto community. I mean, they're not going to let anything happen to you that wasn't really right. They're proud of what they've done. Tell us just a little bit. Take a minute and just talk a little bit about Minto. I think they're such a great company.
It is a wonderful company, Anita. I've been working with Minto 15 years myself. Minto is one of North America's preeminent home builders, and this year we're celebrating our 60th year anniversary.
And
we create a wide array of award-winning homes and places to meet every lifestyle, and we have built over 70,000 brand new homes.
No kidding.
20,000 in Florida. So it's amazing. We really understand what makes communities special.
Yeah, I mean that's certainly called experience. I mean, because you have people who have been doing other things. They decide they want to be a contractor, a builder. It's a very, very difficult business. If people don't think it is, I know it is. And so what you really need to do is to go to someone who is very experienced as they are. They are Canadian, as Tonia said, and they have done an outstanding job. You'll never find anyone with a negative word about Minto. I will tell you that. And you have other people, they don't ever go there, they don't do this, they don't do that. But that's not what's going to happen with Minto. So I know that's why. How long have you worked with them?
15 years.
Oh, Tonia.
Short time, I know.
That's fantastic. Well, you must be doing a great job, and they must love you, and you love what they're doing. So, well,
I absolutely do.
Right. I'm so happy. And I want to tell again, go to their website, and then all the things we talked about will come to light. It's mintofla.com, and then the phone number is 888-685-7068. I'm Anita Finley, and we've been talking to Tonia Abramsson, Senior Director of Sales at Minto Communities. Thank you, Tonia. I will call, I promise, and then I'll get up there, and you'll just tell me, who I should see.
Absolutely. Thank you, Anita, and we'll get a personal tour for you and anyone that comes by.
Okay, thank you, Tonia.